Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lily. I am a 25-year-old cash budgeter and stuffer. I am currently living with my boyfriend and our 4 dogs in our first home together, and we are really just trying to get a handle on our finances and our lives. So if any of that sounds like content that may interest you, I hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button and sending some support my way. But happy Salary Sunday, everyone. Today I am so freaking excited for this video, you guys. You have no idea. I have a huge shift in my budget. How huge, I don't really know. We'll see, but I am going to be switching up my bills binder. I am going to be getting rid of my household binder and incorporating those envelopes into different binders, and then creating an entirely new binder in preparation for next year. So I am just so excited, and yeah, let's really just dive right in. I don't know where I want to start. I have a bunch of new envelopes. I made new envelopes for my bills binder as well as like to fit them into my sinking funds and my savings. I printed out my savings challenge for next year. But I'm going to start. Oh, and at the end, we are going to be budgeting out next week's paycheck with the new budget, because even after all of the changes, there's still going to be anyway. And we're going to be in okay, you know what? Let's save some surprises. So seriously, I'm so excited just remembering all the little things that we're going to do today. First thing I'm going to do though, is I am just going to show you, oh my gosh, look at this little dachshund paperclip. I want to put it in one of my binders maybe, but for now it's holding this in. So I'm just quickly gonna go through, this is like a rough sketch on my little notepad at work when I was like figuring things out. But essentially the two major changes, they kind of go together, but in the bills is one is that I did have a chit chat with Austin, and we agreed that he is going to be paying the majority of the mortgage, and then I'm going to cover the rest of the mortgage and the utilities. So obviously, if he was covering the entire mortgage, there would be such a big difference. He does make right now, he's a contractor, and he has been actually having like this really big job lately that's going to take a while, and then they are apparently planning on doing many more of what they're doing right now. So hopefully, knock on wood, things are looking up for him and for us in that aspect. But because of that, and because my expenses, my debt and my bills are considerably higher than his, he agreed to pay the majority of the mortgage, and then I'm just going to handle the rest, and he's in the utilities. So I'll be saving a little bit of money that hopefully I'll be able to use to pad our sinking funds a little bit more and pay down my debts faster, because that's really what I'm going to be trying to do next year, is really focusing on paying down those credit cards. So I haven't done a debt confession. I do not have a plan to do any sort of debt confession anytime soon. It's my business. I know that that's what this channel is geared around, but I just don't feel comfortable getting into it quite yet. So eventually down the line, maybe. But for now, it's just don't expect it. But just know I'm working on it. So anywho, when it comes to my bills, because Austin is going to be paying, because I am going to be covering the total of the utilities, which, trust me, it's considerably less than the mortgage, I decided to split them all out and have a budget specifically for each one of them. So instead of having my utilities envelope, which I've literally had for so freaking long, but instead of having my bulk utilities envelope, I am going to separate them out between my electric bill, my water and sewer, my heat and oil and stuff, and I feel like there was one more. Was there? Maybe, maybe not. I still have my internet and my phone bills separately. So yeah, so we'll get into that. But Austin is paying 1,700 of our 2024 $23 mortgage. So I'm covering $323 a month, which divided by a standard 4 paycheck month, that's about $80.75. So rounded up, it's $81 a week, which, as you guys may recall, I have been setting aside $250 a week to pay the $1,000 portion of my mortgage. So that saves me a considerable amount, obviously. Now, my internet bill, I was paying my half, which was 41. The total is 82. So now instead of stuffing $11 a week, we're stuffing 21. Not a huge deal. Electric. Now, this is variable, but we haven't, again, knock on wood, our electric bills haven't been going over 300. Really, they haven't been going too far over 200. But you never know, especially in, like, we've been running ACs, but in the winter, we're going to be running our pellet stove. So the electric bill is going to vary, so I'm kind of estimated around $250 a month. Hopefully, I'll be able to build up a little bit of a buffer in there. If I need to adjust it, I need to adjust it. $50 a week added to that. $50 divided by 4, that's only adding $12 a week. So still, we're not up to that 200. Not that I need to justify it, I'm just explaining. Our water and sewer bill is typically around $250 to $300 every 3 months. So if I set aside $100 a month, we should get there. And we did just pay it this month, so it shouldn't be due. We shouldn't get another bill until what today? This is so October, November, December, right? Maybe we'll see. Or due maybe at the end of November because it was due at the end of September. Anyway, so $100 a month for that. Heat and oil, it's really tricky. We get pellets and we fill, like last winter, we filled up our tank 1.5 times. So we spent around $800 and something to fill it up the first time. We have a big tank. We have a 3-story house. And it's from the 1800s. So it's literally just like open vents in our floors. And it's difficult. And then I spent another like $350 to fill it up like the rest of the way for like the first time. So judging off of that, I'm just kind of going to go off of like a yearly basis. $50 to $100 a month should hopefully, he and I are still splitting our oil payments and our pellets. That's not all on me. That's going to be split. Technically, it's not a utility bill that we get in the mail on a regular basis. So that's how that works. I'm covering internet, electric, and water and sewer. And then obviously any other house repairs and things we're still splitting. But anywho, my phone stays the same. Student loan stays the same. Best Buy, I am putting more every month towards Best Buy and my care credit card, whether that is budgeted or at the end of the month, if that's how it works out, however it ends up. And then I do want to put extra debt more towards those 2 credit cards. I did change the name of that. It will now be credit cards. But yeah, that is the new budget. It ends up saving me like, I don't know, maybe, I don't remember how much it saves me in the long run because we'll see. For now, I am already pre-budgeting to put a little bit more every month towards the credit cards, but I did leave myself a little bit extra in order to, again, pad those sinking funds up a little bit, put a little bit more into savings, and then starting January 1st, my plan, knock on wood, is to drill down on the sinking funds. I also have one more subscription that I added, when I did my office renovation. I totally forgot about it, so that just came out of my buffer last time, which kind of sucks. But it's Artlist. It's just where I have a subscription, so I can download the unlicensed or licensed. I can have a licensed I don't even know how it works. Anyway, I can get the music for background videos, which I do have another vlog coming, you guys. It's like a DIY thing for the baby shower, and I started it, but I'm not gonna obviously post it until like the whole thing's done. So probably next weekend. But yeah, anyway, so that is that. Now, should I budget out the paycheck first and then show you guys everything? Yeah, I might as well because I'm gonna have to zoom out, right? Okay. Okay, so October number 2. I wrote out all my categories. If you are new, I have a zero-based budgeting system. I use the zero-based budgeting system, meaning that I take my total income and every single dollar I assign it a place, whether that is towards a bill spent specifically for gas and groceries, savings for a specific category, or if it's left in the bank to cover subscriptions, whatever that may be, it is assigned a job. And then at the end, I'm left with $0 extra. So that's how we do it here. I have cash envelopes. I cash every one of my paychecks. I assign every dollar. Every one of the jobs has an envelope. I put the money into the corresponding envelopes. And then at the end of the month, I pull it all out. I replace large denominations with these little fake plastic laminated placeholders that represent money that I then deposit into my high yield savings account so that it can accrue interest. And then of course I pull out my bills, I pay those. And yeah, that's how we do it. I will show you guys the envelopes in a second, but let's budget the second paycheck of October first. So when it comes to, the only thing that I pre-wrote out was my subscriptions. I will show you guys again really quickly, but every month on the same day, every month I have an auto draft that pulls for some sort of membership or subscription. On the first, it is the art list that I was talking about. On the second, it's stamps.com, one of my gym memberships, my other gym membership, Amazon Prime, my Furbo dog nanny camera, my Cricut Access, and my Canva Pro subscriptions. Those all pull. I do not have envelopes for those. I don't incorporate those into my monthly budget. I just make sure to set that aside, that amount aside that week out of the budget to cover that. That being said, I might add my bigger gym membership to that starting next month. I guess I would have to then save for December, because that's $85. I cover both of ours. Austin was paying half of that, but I'm covering that as one of our utilities. But yeah, so, because he's just giving me a blanket $1,700, not telling him what I put it towards, as long as the bills get paid, essentially. So I decided to put it all towards the mortgage, so that's what we're doing. See, theoretically, not to ramble, but theoretically, he could have given me that, and I could have continued to save $1,000 a month and put $250 a week aside, and at the end of the month, taken the extra and put that all towards my debts and done it that way. But I decided to make myself feel a little bit more comfortable each week, potentially probably give myself a little bit more than $30 to $40 a week for food, maybe live a little bit easier for the next couple months and really get this plan down, and then starting next year just really making sure things happen. Okay, I'm rambling too much. So I have two forms of income. My full-time job, I get paid $619 and change every week. Usually I will take the 19 and change, and I will put that into my buffer. I have a buffer in my checking account just to make sure that if I miss something, or if I desperately need something, it's there. But yeah, I usually just pad the buffer with that every week. But for this week, I didn't necessarily need to. So we're working with $619. And then as of right now, of course, if you're new, I say as of right now, I do have an Etsy shop, and I have it set to pay me out weekly. Now, today, I am filming this Saturday night. It is currently 7:29 p.m. Saturday night. And If I happen to get another order tomorrow, we could be working with more. And if I happen to get no orders until Monday morning, first thing before Etsy pays me out, we could be working with less money. So this is a preliminary budget. The exact numbers could change come cash stuffings, but for right now, as of right now, we had a great week this week over on Etsy. So thank you guys so much. We are working with $451 right now, which is crazy. I did want to quickly remind you guys, and again, thank you guys for 11,000 subscribers. My whole Etsy shop is on sale right now, including all the new listings. So if there's anything that you're interested in, it's on sale until Tuesday. So if there's anything that you're interested in, definitely snag it. But $619 plus 451 gives me a total of $1,070 that we're working with, which is crazy. We've had some pretty low income weeks the last few weeks, so I am very thankful and grateful for that. And I was able to get a bunch of orders out last night, and I dropped those off at the post office today, which is Saturday. So yesterday that you're hearing this. And then I have already prepped and almost finished making a bunch more orders. So hopefully we'll be good. But anywho, back to the budget. I need to stay focused. Goodness. So every week I have $20 auto drafted into my Roth IRA, and I have $3 transferred over to my high yield savings account with Ally, just as like an extra buffer, just in case. And usually I'll use that once it adds up a little bit. If I have a low income week, I'll just pull that out and I'll use that as part of the budget. And then also my gym membership, I had $50 set aside from what Austin gave me for this month. And so it's 85 total. So I'm stuffing the other 35, or saving that. So we have $58. I need to take that away, and we are budgeting with $1,012 as our total budget. Now, the first thing that I need to do is I need to account for taxes. Etsy does not take taxes out when they pay you. So 451, I personally set aside 30% of every paycheck. Hopefully I don't actually need to pay in the full 30%, but just to be safe and to potentially leave myself with a little bit of a refund. And of course, enough to pay the accountants that do my taxes. I set aside 30%. So times 0.3 will give me $135.30. Of course, I am just going to stuff $135. And then after that, I'm going to go back to my bills here. Now, with all that being said, and knowing what my usual monthly payments for these things would be, I have already stuffed 1 week's worth of bills into all of these. So what I'm going to do super quickly is I'm going to raw and live show you guys this process for, what am I trying to say? I'm going to really raw in real time show you guys the math, the thought process, everything that's going behind it. So this is my bills binder. These are my current envelopes. The new ones that I made are still mulberry, and they are still forest green, but they're a different font and copper foil, and I love them. But what we're trying to figure out here, so my mortgage, what I stuffed the first week of October was 1, 2, 250, 251, 2, and 253. So I have $253 in there right now. Okay, I need $323 by the end of the month. So minus 323, that's a difference of $70. So I need to save another $70 this month. And I have 3 paychecks left. So 70 divided by 3 gives me $23.33. I'm going to round that up to $24. And for the next, obviously next month, I'm gonna have to start with the 81 a week at the beginning of the month. But for the rest of October, I only need to stuff $24 towards the mortgage. How freaking crazy is that? I'm so excited. Okay, so now the next one we're gonna go to is internet. Internet has $11 in here. And I'm gonna leave them in here and we'll do the transfer at the end. I have 11 in there and I need 82 by the end of the month. So we need 71. So 71 divided by 3 gives us $23.66. So I'm gonna do $24 a week for the rest of this month. So these ones will be the same for the next couple weeks, which is amazing. Now, what we have currently in utilities, my plan is to pad my electric bill and my heat bill for future payments. I'm still planning to budget for each of them, obviously, but I want to separate out what we have in here into those because those are the highest and most variable expenses for utilities. So let's see what I'm gonna grab what I put right here, and I'm just going to use this as a reference. So for electric, I said I was going to stuff $250 a month, which divided by 250 divided by divided by 4, it would be $63 a week, but I only have 3 weeks left to do it. So 250 divided by 3 is 83.3. So we're gonna stuff $84 a week into electric for the next 3 weeks, but then after that it'll be $63 a week. Now heat, again, I said between $50 and $100 a month. It's October in Maine, so we're gonna really need to start doing that. So I am gonna go with the $100, which would be $25 a week for 4 weeks, but divided by 3 is 34. Water and sewer, that, okay, yeah, so $100 a month divided by 3 is 33.3, so we'll do 34. Now this is just back to my regular bills because phone currently has 15 and I need 60, which we need 45 left over, divided by 3 is 15. So it's going to be the same numbers for the rest of these. It should be. So 15 a month, a week for phone. My student loans are $125 a week to get us to $500 a month. My car registration, when I put these into my binder, those are going to be flip-flopped. I just messed it up when I was doing it this time. Registration gets $5 a week so that we can try to hit 200 by next year, which we do in advance. My registration, my car insurance, I'm gonna update this one really quick. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 400, 420, 40, 60, 70, and 475. 475. I need 900 by February. So that is October, November, December, January. So I have 4 months, 16, 17 weeks, but let's try to do it early. So 16 weeks. So 475 minus 900 is 425. 425 divided by 16 is $26.5 a week. So I'm going to do $27. Sometimes I might round that up to 30, just depending on what the budget's like, but that's that. Best Buy, the new number is $82 a week. Care credit, I'm still putting $125 a week away this month because my this month's total goal is $500. And then for my credit cards, I'm still doing $100 a month, so that's $25 a week. So we are done with this for right now. We will come back to it in a moment. But the next thing that I'm going to do is take our total budgetable income, subtract everything that we've already added. Well, I'll add this up first, and then we'll go from there. So 24 plus 24 plus 84. There were a lot of 4s. 34, 34. There's gonna be a lot of 1s in our withdrawal. 5, 27, 82, 125, and 25. Oh yeah, I forgot when I wrote this out, I wrote taxes when I was supposed to write business. I don't know why. It's kind of hard to write over whiteout. Okay. So that is $604. It's always like my biggest recommendation to double check your math. 5, 27, 82, 125, and 25. $604. So our total budgetable income is $1,012 plus, minus $135 for taxes, minus $604 for bills, gives us $273 left to work with for food and gas and sinking funds and putting more toward the business. First thing I need to do is take $50 and just put that towards supplies. And then I need to take 20 of that and put it towards shipping. I can literally make up whatever numbers I want at this point. So that's what I'm putting there. I am gonna try to do the dollar thing at least this week. So I'm gonna put $1 into equipment, and let's put $5 into giveaways, because why not? I was considering maybe doing a giveaway of like products, like make a little thing and do that as a giveaway for 11K. Let me know if you guys think I should do that. But we have 197 left. So let's see. I'm gonna put $1 into personal, because that's not necessarily something that I want to add to. Oh, I do have two new other things. So I said before that I was getting rid of my home binder. We'll do that in a little bit, but I put household. I added that as a sinking fund in place of toiletries, decor, any household items, cleaning supplies, things that we might need. And I am including toiletries in that. So if we need like shampoo, conditioner, shower stuff, Band-Aids, I don't know, literally anything, something that we need in the house or for the house or whatever. And toiletries will be from there. And then I'm taking my home emergency fund and I'm adding that to my savings envelope. Hopefully that will encourage me to stuff both of those a little bit more. And then obviously like decor and like renovations and stuff, that's just all going to be household. So those are added. Let's see. We have 196. Well, I'm going to take 11 away and I'm going to put that into the baby binder. And then, let's see. I do need to build up home emergency again because we pulled from that for our water heater that broke. So I have like $450 to replace in there. Let's put 50 this week. I need to be very intentional with where I'm putting my money. So let's see. Oh, hold on. With that being said, I do need to eat and get gas. So I'm going to put $30 towards gas. I'm going to do my normal weekly 5 towards miscellaneous. And then let's do 50 for food. I don't eat much. People ask me, someone thought it was strange when I put $70 a week towards food for just myself. And I feel like that was like a lot when I put that week. So I don't know what they thought when I was doing 30 or 35 or literally rolling over what I had from the week before. But trust me, you can get by with not that much money for food. I have plenty in the house. I'm just surviving here. But yeah, we'll do 50. So I have $50. I don't know why I did that. $50 left. So that clarifies things a little bit here. Now, part of me wants to put 25 towards the challenge because that's my current denomination, but the dogs need things and medical needs things. Auntie and household need things. We only have 50. First, I'm going to put 5 into manifest just so that I put something there. And then let's put $1 into emergency and $1 into challenge. Let's put $1 into car care and $1 into, actually, you know what? I'm not going to put $1 into Christmas because I spent everything in Christmas, so it just seems silly to me to put $1 in there. So I'm just not going to stuff that one. I'm worried that I just messed that up dollar-wise. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 1012 minus 85 minus 604 minus 135 minus 21, 55, 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 11 minus 55, 42. Okay. 42. We have dogs, medical, household, and auntie. Let's put 7 into household. Let's put 10 into auntie, 10 into medical, and the last 15 into the dogs. Let's see how that works. 135, 21, 55, that is 211, 15, 11, 8, and whoops, 15, 10, 1, 1, 7, 10. That is 44 for our sinking funds, and then 50 plus 5, 6, 7 plus 11. That is 46. 46 plus 44 plus 211 plus 85 plus 604 is 604 plus 85 plus 211 plus 44 plus 46. Why is that 990? I'm missing 22. Does that mean I have 22 more to work with? Did I subtract something wrong? I don't know. You guys tell me. Okay, apologies. I don't know exactly where it cut off. My memory card was full. So while the footage was transferring over and then deleting, I went and picked up a pizza. So I'm gonna edit in bed while I eat that, so that's exciting. Anyway, but what I figured out was that I had just added the savings wrong, so the total down here is 68 plus 44, 211, 604, and 85 gives us 1012. Perfect. So that is our zero-based budget. Every single one of these $1,012, technically the $1,070, has a home, has a job. If for whatever reason, if I make more or less, I will adjust the budget accordingly. And then we'll come back on Tuesday and Thursday and stuff this. Off camera, what I do after this is I just essentially separate this out between the 2 paychecks, cut it in half basically. And just so that we can have more cash stuffings. I could come all together and stuff this all at once, but what's the fun in that? So now that we have the budget all set, I am going to put this back together quickly. And then we are going to put the new envelopes in my binder. or I'll show you guys new envelopes. So that is that. Now, okay, I'm gonna start with my sinking funds because actually here, let me just bring the tray in for now just so that I can rest this on here. Okay, so we have dogs, medical, car care, Christmas, personal, and then I am going to, actually I'm going to add household right before personal. So just added that right in there. We'll stuff it for the first time. Actually, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. This is my house binder. We rarely touch it, and it's completely empty. So that is what it looks like right now, other than a placeholder in here, which isn't even accurate. So let's just take this all out. I have some stuff in here, but okay. We will come back to this. It's a little dirty, but we'll fix her up. Okay, so that was our sinking funds. And then, like I said, oh, I took some listing photos in this binder, so I had pulled out the trackers. I'm gonna pop this back in here. Don't mind me. Okay, but we are going to add, so we have that, emergency, and then I'm going to add home emergency. I didn't put any foil in this one, but it's the same listing, so it still goes. So we have home emergency as well as emergency, and then our current savings challenge. And yeah, so pop that right in there. And then comes the fun part, you guys. Let's fix that, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So this is my current bills binder. I'm just going to take everything out. I don't think I'm going to track anything for a little bit, and I'm just going to see how things go without tracking. But these are all the current envelopes, and then these are the new ones. Okay, so these are the new envelopes. I think that they are so cute. They are still the mulberry. I love the mulberry. But I'm going to put them in from the back up and we'll go through them. So we have my credit cards, my 2 extra credit cards that I'm just paying off slowly until I can really dedicate some time to it. My care credit card, my student loans, my registration, car insurance, my phone bill, my water and sewer, my heat, my electric bill, my internet bill, and my mortgage. Oh my gosh, is that not gorgeous? Ugh, I think this is font 5, maybe, on the listing. I could be wrong, but these come with mulberry paper on the back, which has like little pieces of wood in it and some foil. And they also come with just plain vellum on the back. So we're going to go through. I don't think I'm going to put the placeholder in right now because I think I need a more like fall one. Should I put this one in? Yeah, for right now, let's do it. Let's do it. So looks like that. I'll probably put a fall one in eventually, but let's just transfer over for reference. This was the old font. This is font 2. I like it, but I just needed a change. So we have 1, 250, 1, 2, and 253 in here right now. Let's skip utilities for a second. Internet has 11. Oh my gosh, I love these. Come on. I love brand new envelopes. Oh my gosh. Electric, we'll skip that first. And heat and water and sewer. My phone bill has 15 in there right now. little fly is bugging me. Okay. Oh, I forgot Sam's Club. How did I forget Sam's Club? All right, I'll have to make a Sam's Club envelope and add that in separately. I can't believe I missed that, but that's fully funded, so it's not like we're stuffing it anytime soon. But now my car insurance and car registration envelopes, these are from Jordan from the Planning Dancer. I've had these for years, you guys, like 3 years. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. I still have another one for like a new car savings. I'm keeping these for sure, but in my head, I just needed all my envelopes to be the same for a minute, so that's what we're gonna do. But I love these. These are linked in the description of all of my past videos, so definitely check them out. But in car insurance, we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 420, 40, 60, 70, and 475. So we'll pop that right in there. Beautiful. Same with registration. So we have 20, 35, and 40 saved for my registration. This isn't due until next August, so we're good. Okay, student loans has 125 from the first stuffing. Oh my gosh. Wait, I left Best Buy downstairs. 1 second. Wait, no, I didn't. I jumped the gun. I have almost finished making the Best Buy one. So I told myself I was going to finish it. And then when I ran out of filming space and I went and got the pizza, I totally forgot. Okay, so I'm going to make the Best Buy envelope and we'll just add it in. I'm not going to put this one in there. Actually, I'm just going to stick it in the back for right now. So just ignore that. Student loans, care credit. I kind of like it more when it's like all on one line versus two. We have 1, 120, and 125. And then extra debt, I just exchanged for credit cards, and we have 25 in there from the first stuffing. And then off camera, I'll fix that. So we have in utilities 50, 70, 80, and 90. So I'm going to obviously put 50 in one and 40 in the other. So I'm going to put 40 into electric. Actually, I'm going to put, I'm going to put 40 into electric. And I'm going to put 50 into heat. And then I'll just continue doing the normal stuffing from there. But that is the new bills binder. I am obsessed. I am so excited. I have so many more categories to stuff now. I don't care if it's my bills binder or my savings binder. All envelopes are fun for me to stuff. So I am so excited. I'm so happy. But that is what it looks like. They're all matching. I love it. I love it. So before we go, I am going to quickly, this video is like crazy long, but I don't care. I am going to prep my savings challenge for next year. So I'm going to be using this. I'll give it a good clean before we really start using it. But this is one of the faux leather binders. I can't guarantee a color availability at any given time, but the listing with these binders is linked in the description. All my binders came from the same listing. The colors are just available at different times, so just keep that in mind. But starting next year, I am going to be doing a yearly savings challenge. I sell the envelopes in my shop and the challenges as a digital download. I do have a couple variations of the listing, but for me, I decided to use these ones. This is a yearly savings challenge where you save a certain amount each month, and then at the end of the year, you have a certain amount saved. So I have the digital download available. And then I have these envelopes. This listing comes in a bunch of different fonts. And then I have another listing that has like colorful, each month is a different color and themed according to that month. But I just kept it simple for myself. and I love them. So here is the savings challenge. Now keep in mind, I don't have a professional printer. I just use the printer at my office. And I just use regular printer paper. So the printing isn't perfect. There's definitely some imperfections. For me, this is why I don't list these and sell them as physicals myself unless I send them out to be professionally printed, and I just can't afford that right now. But I just printed this out. It's the same digital download that you would get if you ordered it online. And so I'll just go through and put them in. For January, you save $50 and it just slides right in there. And that's what it looks like. February saves $40. This is a pretty low income savings challenge. You save $60 in March. This is based on 4 weeks. So those 5-week months are like, you just you get a week off, which I like. $50 for April, $40 for May. June has $55. I do have a more colorful, fun, themed sort of set of these savings challenges. July saves $35. Some of them are bigger and smaller. If you guys think that I should list the like fun, colorful, more like themed one, let me know. $45 for August, $60 for September. October, you save $40. I think the total savings is like $500 or $550 at the end of the year. $35 in November and $40 in December. And so I'm going to do my very best to stick with this next year. I haven't fully decided yet if I want to try to get ahead on a couple of them or not this year, but we'll see. And I think this is going to be my only savings challenge that I'm going to do next year, I think. And that's going to hopefully incentivize me to save, and at the end of the year I'll have that fully finished, and I think that'll be satisfying. So we'll see, but I love it. I think that's so cute and I'm so excited. But yeah, so that, you guys, that is going to wrap up this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a yellow heart in the comments to show your support for the channel. And of course, subscribe if you stuck around this long. Seriously, you're amazing. As usual, put that yellow heart down there, but also let's do some fall leaves. Add some fall leaves in the comments if you made it to the end, because you're a real one. I'm going to go enjoy my pizza. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Otherwise, check back in on Tuesday. We're going to come back. We're going to do our budget with me. And then, of course, budget with me. We're going to do another cash stuffing. We're going to have a couple cash stuffings next week. And then I'm also going to do my best as long as I'm going to have to get the signs done, because next Saturday is the baby shower, which is crazy. So I need to remember to finish what I made. I almost gave it away for the vlog, and then I'll finish the video out once they're finished and everything. But the final reminder, you guys, my Etsy shop is on sale until Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for 11,000 subscribers. If there's any physical items that I sell in my shop that you guys think I should include in a giveaway, let me know. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for sticking around with me, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, week, month, year, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.